What is up to everybody? In this video, we have to disclaim that this is just for educational purposes, and we're not here to diagnose or cure anything. If you think you or someone you know has this mental illness, you have to talk with someone with experience, and don't use this video as a diagnosis. In this video, we want to talk about the mental illness called OCD, and it stands for Obsessive Compulsive Disorder. OCD basically means a person gets unwanted thoughts that he or she doesn't want, and they feel like they have to do something about it, and that is why they call it obsessive compulsive. There are plenty of different OCDs to go around. Obviously, we can't touch on every single one. That is why in this video, we will touch on 4 different types of OCD. We'll start off with the first one, intrusive thoughts and ruminations. Don't make a mistake, everybody has intrusive thoughts. And it's not like if you get intrusive thoughts, you're suffering from OCD. It's the style of intrusive thoughts that says you have OCD or not. When a person that suffers from OCD has a negative thought, their mind lets go of everything but that thought, and they keep thinking about it over and over. The bad thing is they can think about one thing for hours on end and never let it go. A lot of negative thoughts that goes through their head is to harm themselves or others. Negative thoughts about their loved ones. Overthinking that they're making a mistake, or they feel like, are they a bad person? These are very common thoughts seen in people that suffer from OCD. When you create these negative thoughts, you keep them in your head, and over your mind is trying to solve an unknown issue that doesn't exist. And these unwanted thoughts will continue to cycle through your head over and over. And unfortunately, the person will never resolve that thought. Experts say when a person with OCD thinks about something over and over, they're never left satisfied with the results. And that is why it ends up making them depressed and angry. When you suffer from anxiety and anger over and over, it will lead to depression. Instead of using their mind in real life and real problem, they create fake problems in their head and try to solve it. A certain type of OCD that's seen a lot is checking everything. Basically, checking everything, especially around your house, to see if it's in order. It could be all types of checkings. Like you lock the door, you go a little bit that way and you feel like you didn't lock it, and you keep on checking the lock. Or you're worried about someone all the time and you keep calling them. This type of OCD bugs the person when they're communicating with others as well. While they're having a conversation with someone, they'll keep overthinking while the conversation is going on. Like, are they being rude? Are they standing straight? Am I talking correctly? All these thoughts ruin the conversation you were having in the first place. The same thing exists in social media. Like, for example, when you're emailing or texting someone, you keep on checking your phone to see if they replied or not. Or they keep spell checking it. Do they use the correct grammar? Why didn't he answer? Maybe I was being rude. And these thoughts make you have more anxiety and angrier. Sometimes people with OCD that like something, they're scared of it, scared of losing it. Like, for example, they have a good friend, they have a good spouse, or something you can buy like a computer or a car, but they're always afraid of losing it. These thoughts will ruin the experience you have with that thing you love, because instead of enjoying it, you're always thinking about negative things around it. When they love a car, sometimes they don't even want to leave with the car because they're worried somebody will hit it. And when it's in the parking, they keep checking on it to make sure it's in good condition and not scratched up. These are the different thoughts that people with OCD can suffer. It gets worse when a person with OCD does these with people, like your friend or spouse. If you treat a friend or a spouse like this, not only will they not want to be close to you, it will drift them away. Another type of OCD people suffer from is always keeping things clean. They always feel like their hands is dirty. They touch somewhere and there's germs on there and I'm gonna get sick. That's why they always keep washing their hands. Some think that their teeth are dirty and they keep brushing their teeth. Some even get more extreme and they keep taking showers. And however many showers they take, they will never be satisfied with the product. And they keep wanting to wash their hands, brush their teeth, and take a shower. If this way of thought is not controlled, it will always lead to depression. There's no difference if it's about washing your hand, or if you think about if you lock the doors or not. If these thoughts go in a cycle and keep continuing, you will suffer from anxiety and eventually depression. The fourth type of OCD we want to talk about that's very popular is organizing. Everybody wants their room, their house, their workplace to be organized. But when someone with OCD suffers from this, everything could be extremely organized, but they'll keep telling themselves something is not right. They look at the bookshelf. They control all the books to make sure they're in order. And their thought will never end because they'll keep going back and controlling to see if it's correct or not. In these ways, different thoughts pop up in their head to see how they can organize it even more. You can't make it more organized, but the thought continues and makes you more anxious and depressed. When a person suffers from OCD, all they want is to stop thinking about it and overthinking. And that's why they're always trying to solve an unknown issue. But OCD will never let go of those thoughts. And when you keep thinking about it, instead of putting water over fire, you add fuel to the fire and it gets worse. Thankfully, there are a lot of experts that could help people suffering from different types of OCD. And the best result people have gotten is speaking with a therapist about their condition. Statistics shows that people with OCD saw the best result talking with a therapist. If you feel like you have a type of OCD or someone you know has OCD, the best way to treat it is the way we told you, speaking with a therapist. And most of the time, talking about it will help plenty. Experts say the best way a person could get rid of this issue is to accept it. And that means stop fighting the thoughts. Just accept that you have them and don't add fuel to the fire. So the best way to get better is to stop overthinking and accept the problem. And don't allow these negative thoughts to control your entire life.